Good evening. My name is Muhammad Alam, and tonight we'll be discussing why you should be picking SAP HANA as your database management solution of choice. SAP HANA is going to be your main database management solution, and accompanying HANA will be their business suite, known as S4 HANA, specifically meaning their business suite for HANA. And to help with your visualizations and reporting, SAP provides Lumira to create your reports. SAP HANA was developed and launched by June 18th, 2011, and through various service updates and service packs was upgraded to SAP HANA 2.0 after their 10th service pack was launched. Currently, SAP HANA is actually on Service Pack 4, with their most current Service Pack being released in April 5th, 2019. A little bit of history about SAP itself. They're actually a very long-lived company, worth almost 25 billion euros and almost 100,000 employees worldwide. I say euros because SAP is a German company, founded by former IBM employees back in 1972. SAP itself stands for Systems, Applications, and Products, of course in German, which I will try to butcher. Their most popular products come from their ERP management system, NetWeaver, which brings together third-party applications under their SAP ERPs and other modules, as well as their SuccessFactors, which is a very popular HR module. SAP HANA has seen success in a wide variety of companies and industries. A lot of it is information technology, but companies like Vodafone, a telecommunications company headquartered out of Europe, in the UK, Jaguar, a car manufacturer, and Walmart, a supply chain guru, all use SAP HANA and have seen tremendous gains in their businesses by utilizing SAP HANA and the accompanying modules. SAP HANA is a unique database in the sense that although it can be centralized, the information and data that it reports, instead of being row-oriented, is actually column-oriented. And I'll touch base on that a little bit farther down when we talk about advantages. And what helps SAP HANA stand out is its speed. Again, another advantage because it uses in-memory processing. SAP also allows HANA to be used through Hadoop, which allows it to be a distributed database using several different nodes on computers to access and process information. The database model that SAP HANA utilizes is a relational, which means that separate tables are linked together through keys that relate them. The success of HANA comes from its versatility, and the versatility comes in both its on-premise appliance versions as well as a cloud-level solution. Having an appliance allows you to have, the appliance itself comes in 3 versions: an Express solution, Standard, and Enterprise. The Express being a free version that allows you to trial out some of your smaller databases up to 32 gigabytes and see if it actually applies to your business model. Whereas then you move on to your Standard edition that really comes in with applications as needed. Sometimes it'll be real-time analysis or geographical information processing. And then finally, you can get the appliance at the enterprise level, which really means you are developing your own applications for use with SAP HANA. The cloud solutions come both as a platform as a service as well as a software as a service. Using the SaaS model, it gives you an ability to rapidly deploy SAP HANA through any kind of internet connection and allows you to share your licenses with more users. Whereas the platform as a service is more developer focused so that you can bring together different departments that may use data that is stored on HANA cross-functionally. Pricing when it comes to SAP HANA, again, is flexible, but can vary depending on whether or not you choose to go with a cloud-based solution or the appliance itself. When looking at the cloud, you have to take into consideration things like how many processing hours you're going to need per month of data versus the memory capacity that you want, or whether or not you want it stored on SAP servers or on Amazon Web Service servers. Conversely, the appliance itself allows you to have physical security by keeping the server on site, giving you total control of the data. And it gives you reduced risk of downtime in case SAP or Amazon services go down. Especially with the dedicated hardware, you don't have to worry about any kind of malfunctions or lost information, and redundancies can be retained on site. Looking at an example for a 5-year return or total cost of ownership, you can see that HANA Cloud can be up to $2 million, almost $3 million, whereas the HANA Enterprise version, which would be the appliance, comes up into the $6 million mark because you have to buy all of the hardware up front. Whereas the cloud allows you to grow as needed downstream. Because SAP HANA allows both a physical and cloud solution, you can have almost unlimited storage on the cloud for a nominal fee, or you can maintain that security and control by creating your own server farms within your company and storing information there. SAP HANA uses SQL or query language to map out and record all of the information on the database. In addition, application development through the enterprise level or the platform as a service is done through C++, and their statistical modeling comes through the use of R. All three of these languages are very common and used throughout the industries, which allows SAP HANA to be quickly accepted by your IT groups. When it comes to usability, because SAP is so popular, it becomes second nature to many users. SAP HANA uses a tile feature where all the applications show up on their cockpit as individual squares that can be clicked on for either further information or opening up completely new applications. Using Garter as a central point, we can go ahead and see that there are very many positives from the usability standpoint that the consumers have found when using SAP HANA. Earlier I mentioned that when using SAP HANA, they come with a visualization reporting tool, SAP Lumira. But they're not limited to just their own proprietary program and reporting structures. You can actually use an open source Tableau or even Microsoft Power BI to generate and create your dashboards based off of your SAP HANA databases. The advantages, the most important part about SAP HANA is its speed. And that advanced technology that SAP HANA was developed on allows you to have both online and analytical processing as well as online transactional processing at the same time. You no longer need a secondary database that has to be updated overnight before you can start doing your analysis. But what did the in-memory part mean? When we talk about memory, sometimes we think of solid-state drives and hard disk drives that we currently have in our laptops or tablets. And the infographic here kind of shows some of the benefits of using an SSD, a solid state drive, versus a hard drive. And one of the important things that we know here is the first line that says 0.1 milliseconds to access the information versus 5.5 to 8 milliseconds on a hard drive. So you can see an order of magnitude of improvement already. But in memory doesn't even mean the memory that we use to store information on a hard disk or a solid state drive. It's actually within the processor itself in a location called the cache. Henry Cook at SAP HANA Global Center of Excellence provides a very good example of what the difference is between using data that is stored on the cache versus an SSD or a hard drive. If you remember from the last slide, it's about 0.1 milliseconds to reach the SSD. In this example, it says it's about 200,000 nanoseconds, which is about 0.2 milliseconds. If we look at the L1 cache, we see it at, right above the processor, we see it at 1.5 nanoseconds. What that really means is getting data from the L1 cache versus going all the way to the SSD is like choosing to grab a soda off of the coffee table in your living room or walking from Milwaukee all the way to London to get your soda. One of the other advantages of SAP HANA is its flexibility and its versatility. Because of the cloud ability to be a cloud platform, you can expand your necessary processing time as well as increase whatever data storage necessities that come up. One of the other positives is that you can have up to 168 terabytes of RAM. Most laptops and computers nowadays are looking at anywhere from 8 to 16. And because of the integration with third parties, you have the possibility of combining your power users with SAP HANA with little to no transition in training. There are drawbacks. Nothing can be perfect, and SAP itself was designed for use with SAP products. So compatibility with other ERPs become limited. Using Oracle or other things may not work with the SAP HANA database management system. There are issues in using the hybrid approach. Using the cloud and on-site has caused issues that are not as seamless as one would hope. Additionally, since SAP HANA is so cutting edge, the technical subject matter experts may not necessarily be available for you to use immediately. So you lose potential. You may not be able to harness the entire potential of SAP HANA. But at the end of the day, the versatility and technology that we do provide with SAP HANA comes at steep financial investments. Using larger in-memory processors requires larger startup capital, and processing speeds for that on the cloud version start climbing very quickly depending on how much processing you're doing per month. And thank you for your time, and I appreciate discussing.